Today I'm going to show you a few ornaments that you can add to your fiddle tunes to make them a little bit more interesting to play and a little bit more interesting to listen to. And if you do these when you're in a group or a jam or something like that, most of the time people can't tell if you make a mistake. So if you do a little something and it sounds stupid, don't worry about it. We're going to start with trills. Now, trills aren't often used in fiddle music. They're used in classical music a lot, and they're marked with a TR. And they just look like this. So to practice it, to make it a little bit more even than mine just was, we go pizza, 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 pineapple, 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 pepperoni, 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 pepperoni. And then you might repeat it again, but a little bit faster. You do need to do it with every single finger. Even though we don't often trill with a fourth finger, it's really good. And something to listen for is the hammering of your fingers. So you want to hear it hitting the fingerboard. Maybe while you're playing a trill in classical music, you won't be playing with a really, really heavy finger, but we need it to go down and up quite quickly. So it's hammering down and springing back up. Same is true for mordants. Mordants are marked with a little squiggle, like that kind of thing. And sometimes you'll see them with a line halfway through them. So a mordant is like a mini trill. And you hear them a lot in Celtic music, so we can do it with every finger. And this is the kind of thing that you can practice similarly to trills. And there's also inverted mordants. Inverted mordants are the ones with the lines through it, and we go below the note instead of above it. So I'm going 3 to 2 to 3, or 2 to 1. And you hear these a lot more in Scandinavian music. The last ornament I'm going to cover right now is slides. I probably overuse slides, and we're going to use Liza Jane, which is a tune that almost everyone knows, at least in my studio and in the town where I live. Almost everyone knows this tune. So we could add in a slide to the first note, starting our second finger lower than it's supposed to be and sliding up. And it's important to listen to slide right into the note, not past it. We can do this with every single finger. You need to draw the first finger back and slide it up. Same third finger, draw it back and slide it up. The easiest one to do if you haven't done any slides before is a low 2 to a high 2. And I would start by starting with a first finger down and a second finger so that you have something to anchor it with. Otherwise, you might be starting way too low. You can add these into pretty much any fiddle tune. Yes, some specific styles, Celtic, Scandinavian, old time, they want specific ornaments. But in reality, if you're practicing for your own enjoyment, who cares? Experiment, practice lots, get those fingers strong.